This is the low pressure Schrader valve, and mine leaked. You can see how green it is there. So the refrigerant is, I'm assuming, all gone. I don't know that for sure. There may still be some charge in there, but basically the last time I had anything connected to there, when I disconnected it, it sprayed out for a couple seconds, and then I put the black cap on. Drove home, had air conditioning just fine. The next day, had no AC at all. So like I said, I'm guessing that the valve failed. I found this tool online on Amazon. I'll post a link, and it allows you to change out the Schrader valve. So pretty neat little tool. You snap this on over the valve, and then you push this down, and you see that in there that will grab the Schrader valve. You unscrew it, pull it up from there, and then turn this knob there, and that shuts it off. Then you just unthread from here, and put in your new Schrader valve. Lock this down, make sure this is tight so that the so the refrigerant can't leak out of there. And then you open that valve, push that back down, and thread it in. So we'll see how well it works. Some of the reviews were saying that this didn't really hold on to the Schrader valve, and I suspect because there are different sizes. You see this kit came with a couple replacement ones and some O-rings. And I don't honestly know what size is in the Crown Vic. We'll find that out when I unthread it. If it's this size, you see it'll fit in there, but it will fall out. So they suggest putting something on there to hold it. It's too bad, and maybe they can't make these magnetic, but that would seem like that might be a fix. Anyway, we will see if this works. It also has an adapter if you have the R1234 YF. We have our hand and eye protection on. You always want to have that when you're working with AC. I put a little dab of goo on there to see if that'll hold that once I get the Schrader valve out of there. Then we should be able to unthread from here, and there may be a little bit of freon leaks out when you unthread this, but it shouldn't be a significant amount. And I didn't get the Schrader valve, so we'll try that again. We may need the one from here. This one has a little bit bigger head on it. It still fits the low pressure one. So that may be our trick. We may just need a bigger one. Yep. So I can feel it unthreading now. And no No Schrader valve on the end. So my system was empty. I think if my system was not empty, this would have popped up under pressure and been more likely to stick into there. But I'm going to go ahead and replace with a new one. Sometimes you can clean these up and get them working again. Maybe put a new O-ring in them or whatever. Since I have new ones, that's what I'm going to do.